What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. We finally got Dream Studios Ganondorf in the house. Pretty good sized box, I will say. It was bigger than I anticipated. The Link statue was much smaller. So I'm trying to not take the art box out. Simply, it is pretty heavy, I will say. See if I can get it. Our box is wanting to come out. No. Well, there you see the art box. Ideally, I don't like taking the art box out because it's just the bottom styrofoam moves. And it's like I can already feel it. The box won't go down now. So now I have to take it out and fix it in order to get this to work. And I freaking I wish they would honestly tape that styrofoam at the bottom or glue it in. There you go. All right. Set that to the side. Looks like it did do straps, which is nice. All right, give me a second. Gotta clean the hands. Alrighty, folks, let's get this bad boy opened. Let's put this over here. So I did order this through Kyle Land. They are my go-to for Dream Studio products. FNC is the other big one. However, they don't accept credit card, PayPal only, so I'll never use them for that. I don't use PayPal. Okay, so we got the body, a few COAs. This one has the same thing the Link did. It's kind of like a sticker. I'm just going to leave this in the box, but I'll show it to you. Well, actually, this is a magnet, but I don't plan to use this, so I'll just leave it in the box. COA, I got number 47 of 230. So here is the COA. So we'll go ahead and throw that in acrylic display. Not 100% sure if they included one. All right, looks like here's Ganondorf's earrings. Oh, yeah, they did include a little display stand just like the Link. I love when they include these. It's always annoying having to buy them separately. So you do have to remove the plastic film, but just to show you real quickly, it's kind of the idea. It's not really sticking though because the film. All right, the base is on the bottom, so we gotta get to that first. I believe that's the heavy part, or yeah, and this also included the same thing as the Link, where you get this like it's like a glass or plastic little Ganondorf thing you can like kind of display next to it. This is really cool, but I'm not gonna use it, so I'm just gonna keep it in the box. I did the same thing with Link. I kept it in the box. I'm not going to be displaying it. Base is pretty big, I will say. Decent weight, not too heavy, not too light. So here it is. Ganondorf Dream Studios, 47 of 230. I just want to confirm this is going to fit where I want to put this. Yeah, it will fit perfectly fine on the Curio, which is like my detail. So this Lazy Susan is 15.5 inches, and it almost fills it up, almost. That is kind of crazy. They went to some crazy lengths to protect these feet. They're legit is like boards holding this, and they're like zip tied. Pretty crazy. Check this out. You legit have like bamboo with this, holding this to ensure it's not going to break. I've never seen that before. So now I got to use scissors to cut this off, which I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty difficult. These don't just come off, you have to cut them off, which means we do have to use scissors. There we go. Okay, got it. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of difficult. I want to cut it where the padding is so you don't injure the statue. This is pretty crazy, folks. I've never had to do this before. I mean, I've seen stuff like wrapped, but not like this, where it legit has like bamboo protecting it. That is crazy. Like, how fragile is this? All right, that was crazy. Let's get this unraveled. I guess it's gonna protect it good though. Pretty good weight to this, I will say. All right. All right, check it out. That was crazy. I cannot believe how much I just had to do for that. Legit had to cut bamboo crap off. All right. Next should be the upper body. I'm sure there's a very particular reason they did that bamboo though, to ensure protection. All right, check that out. Really cool looking. Also, again, very good weight. All right, that fit in perfectly. Probably want to do the cape next. All right, the cape is not too heavy. Yeah, this is definitely lighter. This is fully sculpted here at the bottom. If I'm really honest, I prefer this to be mixed media. I think it would look better. The actual cape being what it is, I'm fine that being sculpted. I just wish this was real. Now it does look really good. I'm just saying I think it would be better if it was. All right. As you saw, that went nice and snug. Next we'll get out his portrait. All right. Portrait looks excellent. Go ahead and check that out. Yeah, you can see where you can insert the earrings as well. So I'll probably do that off camera. Get the arms on. This is definitely bigger than my last Ganondorf I had, which was the first 4 figures Twilight Princess version. I did like that one, but it was always hard to see the face. I won't deny that. I do wish that magnet was a little stronger. Not as strong as I'd like. I don't think it's going to fall or anything, but I do wish it was a little stronger. And here is the other hand. They could have also technically made this real fur. I think if they were to do it on... Yeah, that magnet's stronger. And that is basically everything on the statue outside of the earrings. So give me a moment to fix all this and then we'll jump into the review and close-ups. Alrighty folks, we got everything all set up. COA, earrings installed. So let's check out this Ganondorf. Let's first go ahead and get some measurements for you guys. So base... It looks to be about a 14-inch diameter. In terms of height, about 2 feet. So, good size. Definitely pretty good. I know the first 4 figures, I believe, was about 23 inches tall. I believe that was the official measurements. And that one had a similar thickness and base, but overall did feel maybe a tad smaller. So first, let's check out this base. It has basically the Zelda logo right here, the Triforce with this little design, and then this nice looking circle and pattern on the bottom. Overall, I like the underbase. I think it's pretty good. The top part is basically the map of Princess Zelda's castle. So this would be how you enter, and it's like a simplified version though of the map. But in essence, it's the map, which is cool. Would I have done a different base? Honestly, probably yes. I think Kid Link and Majora's Mask and Adult Link all have far better bases overall. This base is cool. Not as cool as theirs, like the environmental, incorporating tons of Easter eggs. So the base is probably the weakest point of this statue. Now this is a big quarter scale. It's definitely big. Definitely some QC issues. I got 2 scuff marks here on the leg. Yeah, pretty noticeable. I'm gonna have to paint that. I doubt I'll get replacement. The arm has a glue stain. I don't know how that passed QC, honestly. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, but definitely some QC issues. There's also a white speck here on the green part on the base. I do wonder on this base if this pattern is painted accurate as well. It looks a little off. So QC, definitely not that good. 2 scuff marks, glue stains. Right here, there's white something on the red that I don't think should be there. Yeah, and this glue on the upper arm, so it's almost like I need an entire replacement. I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, overall, pretty bad QC. I know a lot of people had issues with Adult Link. I did not, fortunately. A lot of people had breakages and whatnot. I had none with Kid Link, Majora's Mask, or Adult Link. So this is the first Dream Studios product I got that does have issues. I'm going to contact Kyoland and Dream to see if they can help me. But my expectations are very low. Because in general, I have not been too fond of Dream figures. Anytime I've contacted them, they've been kind of rude to me and didn't seem to want to talk to me. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any help, if I'm honest. Now, outside the QC issues, I think the paint job is excellent. I think the sculpt is excellent. Looks just like Ganondorf from Zelda. I wish the earrings were permanently attached. I don't like having to insert it. Anytime I'm gonna dust this, they're probably gonna blow out. So basically I gotta just dust it with a brush on the face. I hate inserting earrings, if I'm honest. I really dislike that. Yeah, outside the QC issues, it's definitely a really cool looking statue. Let me get some close-ups for you guys so I can kind of show you everything. COA is decent, nothing special, but it does the job. Limited edition. There is a 1/6 scale version as well. So there's the little white dot that does not come off. Like that should have, you know, QC, if they're looking at this for even 5 seconds, they'd be like, oh, a little white dot, let me paint that. There is the damage to the leg right there and there. So yeah, not a fan of that. And I was extremely careful when I used the scissors to cut this thing. So I don't think it was me by any means. I don't like the fact that they made you cut those things off. That I'm just not a fan of. Super tight. You can barely fit scissors or anything underneath. I did it over the padding, which should have protected it. But again, 2 issues. And there is the glue stain. You can see clearly right there. Again, why were they even gluing right there? So that is definitely a noticeable issue. Overall, though, outside those QC issues, I do think it looks really good. It's a good size. It's thick. I like the paint app. It's vibrant. And overall, it's a really good style of paint. So I think it looks really well done. And this is supposed to be like the front angle. So he is looking slightly, maybe at like a 1% off from the logo, but it's fine, not an issue. I do like the pose. That is like a classic Ganondorf pose. So overall, it looks really good, though. I would say it's definitely better than the first 4 Figures one, where he was just holding the sword in the middle. That Ganondorf was okay. The paint app was definitely lacking and very just like monotone and wasn't like vibrant and popped like this guy. Let's go ahead and put this next to Link. But overall rating, the base, I'd probably give a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, the base can definitely be improved, especially what I've seen them do on other Zelda statues. The figure itself, probably like a 7.5 out of 10. I subtract it for the QC issues. Overall, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 for the full figure. So it's still a great piece. I believe this is sold out. If I was to get any type of replacement, I would need new legs and upper body. And if they wanted to fix that base, I doubt they'd do anything for that. But legs and upper body, I would need a replacement for if I was to get that. Let's go ahead and put this next to Link and see how it looks. Alrighty, so here is how they look together. Definitely look great together. Link is slightly higher on his base. Ganondorf definitely has a bigger base all around. And of course he is taller. Link with a slightly taller base is only going up to about right here to him. So Ganondorf definitely was a lot bigger in the game. So it makes sense size-wise. I noticed the COAs are different. Like the design of, the COA holders, what I mean. They're not the exact same. They're a little different. So, like I was saying, yeah, like when you look at Link's base, the underbase, very cool. The top base, you got the Triforce with the chest, the bomb, the fairy, the tree, the hook shot. Or Ganon, you got just that. That's all you got. So, I think Link overall just has a much cooler base. Same with the Kid Link, and Majora's Mask base was phenomenal. So, I think one thing I will try to do is see if I could get some paint. If I could get this color paint, I could deal with the glue stain. I mean, it's annoying, but this is so visible. I want to see if I can get some brown paint to match. I could try to match it, but it probably would look off. So if I could get Dream to send me the exact paint color, I could just paint that myself, and it wouldn't be noticeable. I think that'd be the easiest solution. So Between the two, if I had to pick, I still like Link overall more. You get 3 swap outs, better base. Of course, it's the main character, the giant sword and shield. Ganon has no weapons. So between the two, Link is still the superior statue in my opinion. But Ganondorf, I think, is a must-have if you get Link. Now, they have not showcased any teasers or anything of Princess Zelda, which is something I'm waiting for, an adult Princess Zelda. There is a kid Princess Zelda by Kensukuro, who said they would send it to me for review and then ghosted me, so they can go eat a frickin' goodness, Jupiter. I hate when companies say that. But yeah, so there's no adult Princess Zelda by Dream, Studios. And I don't know if they're going to make one. I've asked them, and they like to indicate they're going to make one, which is ridiculous considering it would be such a huge seller. So I'm not sure why they're delaying so much, because of course that would go perfect in my display. Now, one thing I'm also planning is probably eventually sell that Link over there, and then maybe just do Wake Studios Link and Princess Zelda from Twilight Princess. So I get a Link and Zelda from one game, a Link and Ganondorf from another game, like the 2 best Zelda games. I may consider that, since it seems like Dream isn't going to make the Princess Zelda to match the, Trinity. And I do really like Princess Zelda's design in Twilight Princess, and in general the Link. I think they are superior designs to Ocarina. It's just Ocarina is the classic, the OG. So you gotta respect and love that OG game and the story and everything about it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this Ganondorf. As you can see, it does fit my shelf really good. It is going up against the wall, and it barely things, and the fist does not stick out further than the base. So, very cool piece. Happy to have it. As you can see, I got space right here for Princess Zelda, and eventually I will probably sell this Link or move it, and then do Wake, Link, and Princess Zelda there. I think they pair perfectly. They look amazing. The only thing I worry about is how they'll scale with this, because if they're drastically smaller than Dream, I won't like that. So I'm hoping they scale good, because Dream is larger quarter scale. Like, they're pretty big, where all other studios, Kensukuro, Wake, I've noticed they're a little small, almost like 1/5 scale. And that really grinds my gears to the point, like, I don't care how good it is. I would never collect it if the scaling was super off. Like, if you remember the Kensukuro Link on Epona, that Link was like a 1/6 scale. It was horribly off. And overall, just the paint and detail was very, mediocre compared to this one. So that was like an instant sell for me. Anyways, folks, hope you enjoyed this video of Ganondorf. I'll keep you guys posted how I can resolve that leg issue. But let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.